Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning, and I'm just happy. Still under the weather, but got the weekend coming up ahead, so I'm excited. Real quick, I'm going to try to make this short. Mail call from Mike McKinley. I bought some Old Spice mugs, so I've got some vintage pucks that are being sent to me, that are being gifted to me, and I wanted to get an appropriate home for them, so I figured one's Old Spice and one's Williams, so 2 Old Spice mugs. But on to the battle today. Today, after one day, yesterday was the winner, the Desert Margarita Chamomile, faces off against Malbolge. I'm going to use my Mongoose with the Mild Kai, and my brush is my Robert Carey Zen Shave Wisconsin brush synthetic. Picked this for a reason, I'll explain that in a minute, and I'll top off with Malbolge. On top of that, I'm also doing a head shave. I'm using my Nathan Clark Wisconsin Badger brush. Figure make it a Wisconsin day with the NV White. The blade is a new blade for me. Bolzano. Using the Phoenix Double Open Comb. And this part won't be on camera. I'm just showing you what I'm using. But I'm using Strop Shop Russian Tea. This was gifted to me because of a Breakout by Brandon Goodwin. And this is the original Russian tea I have. And I'll talk about that too. They smell completely different. Very interesting, but to not waste time, I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush in, start loading while I talk. The larger tin of Russian tea is older. I could tell by the label. Got some color to it and stuff like that. It's kind of like the older fading stuff, but at least that's my impression. I know mine came from Christmas time, so. But that one smells more like a Big Red chewing gum, where the other one smells more like, it's got a lot of cinnamon in it. The other one smells a lot like juicy fruit. So even though they're the same soap, so I'm wondering if one just aged differently, exactly how that worked. But reason I'm using synthetic today, and I wanted to switch it up a little bit. This one's got a little more backbone versus my Nathan Clark, but I tend to occasionally have problems with a slight burning sensation. Not uncomfortable, but a slight, or I shouldn't say burning, a warming sensation with this soap. So I wanted to set it up for as much success by using a little bit gentler not to have more water to this. I loaded a little dry, actually a lot dry. Right away you're greeted by the spiciness. You can tell this is very dry already. I don't find that this brush holds the amount of water as my Nathan Clark synthetic does. I just feel like I was saying yesterday in the head shavers community that I'm getting used to, kind of like I do with face shaving, where I used to be able to go days without face shaving. Even when I switched over to this style, I would usually skip a day, or if I was off of work for a couple days, I wouldn't shave all weekend. And as time went on, I started needing to be clean. Well, I'm finding that on my head too. At first, a couple days, growth was okay, but now I feel like a hippie up there. All right, let's go ahead and get this on. Now I'm going to give this the full, since my neck is fully recovered, I'm going to give this the normal face shave. It's not going to be like yesterday where I modified the neck. So these are the Kai Milds. Soap's a little dry still. Supposed to be going to a concealed carry class tomorrow, but didn't work out. Should have signed up when I had the chance. I was waiting for another person to join me so we could save a few bucks, and then magically the class filled. So my Saturday freed up, which is nice. And it's not that I need the concealed carry permit in Arizona. You're allowed to conceal carry without a permit, so. So it's a little dry lather. I'm going to leave this water on there. So far, no warming sensation. The scent is phenomenal. For those that are newer to wet shaving, what you might be able to, a tip to find out if your lather's a little dry, when you're either, like right now, I'm dunking my blade in a bowl, just so I don't run the water the whole time to annoy everybody. But when I can see the soap still sticking to the razor, even after I've swashed it around in some water, I know it's a drier lather. There's other ways to tell too, but that's a good visual for me. One nice thing about this razor is just looking at it size-wise. You're talking there and there. I can technically do my cheek in 2 passes. Really do love the feel of this razor. It's one of those soaps that I call complex. It's got a lot going on there. You got spices, got that tobacco. There's just a lot of complexity to it. And the aftershave is spot on to me. Perfect with it. Douglas and Fran did a perfect job blending those two. And every time, I won't say every time, but almost every time I wear the aftershave, I get compliments. Slight warming on the face, but it's not like a burn. It's just a warming kind of feeling. If it was uncomfortable, I wouldn't use this product. And I haven't been out in the sun, so I know it's not sun exposure or things like that. Hope the camera's picking up the difference in the lather between pass 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3 are definitely a lot more hydrated. Alright, here we go against the grain. Kind of torn right now already, just thinking this one through. Because you are talking, this one does have, I won't say irritation, but it has that warming effect. I'll say this razor is doing phenomenal. A little longer than I'm going to make sure this stays. Get those spots that I already kind of cleaned up a little bit. I want to get on those good. I was asked yesterday if this is my favorite razor. I'll say this because obviously I'm still learning the razor. It's definitely my prettiest razor. It's definitely the most, just got such a beauty to it. But until I learn it, I wouldn't dare call it my favorite. All right, let's see where we're at. No weepers. Do a little touch up here real quick. All right. I'm gonna go out and cold water. I'm gonna pause this cold water rinse, get my thoughts, and I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back. And it took me a while. I actually put the aftershave on. I sat there, cleaned my brush real quick. I was torn. I didn't know if I should take into account the fact that I do get a little warming sensation on my face with the soap. It's not a uncomfortable feeling. It's not like other ones where I've broken out, like that. It's a little warming. It's like the opposite of menthol. So I didn't know if I should hold that against it. And so I had to think, because this is the first time I've encountered it. And I decided I can't hold it against it, because when I set this up, it was all about the scents. I said the formulas are the same. It's all about the scent, the smell, the experience. I'll throw the caveat in there that this does cause that warming effect. So there may be ingredients in there for others that may make it more uncomfortable than it's for me. For me, it's totally manageable. So by scent purely alone, the winner is Malbolge. It's just such a rich, intriguing, spicy, complex scent that makes you keep guessing what's in there. You know, without reading the scent description, you're kind of like, oh man, what is that? What is that? You know, when you first get it, you're smelling it and you smell all these different notes. So to me, that's the winner. It's just got a complexity, it's got a beauty to it that just keeps you kind of coming back for more. Normally, the reason, and to sell you on exactly why, if I got that kind of warming sensation on every shave with it, I'd get rid of it if I didn't like the scent. But I love the scent, so I can overlook just a little warming because it's not an uncomfortable thing. It's not a, oh my gosh, my face is on fire, like I had with that one of the other soaps you guys might have seen a while back. So Malbolge's the winner. The aftershave is phenomenal. Even if I didn't have the soap, I'd love the aftershave. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to jump into my head shave, and I will catch you guys later. God bless. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great one, guys. It's Friday. I don't even care if it's your weekend to work. It's Friday, people. Let's be happy.